My friends, it feels like a lifetime since we've been here, but we return to our sweet friend Grignr the Wolffather, leader of our adventurer band. And of course, most importantly, his heir and successor, Gruber the Strong, because sadly yesterday he was beset by one tragedy after another. His wife fell ill. I think she died of pneumonia in the end, right? What was it she died of? Succumbed to, fatal apoplexy. She died, basically. And then our son died from all sorts of injuries from joining the Varangian Guard. Wanted to prove himself worthy of his father's love. Knew that he was the second favorite behind Grignr's firstborn daughter, Gruber the Strong. His boy went off to the Varangian Guard to try and prove himself and came back maimed, crippled, and ultimately died of his injuries. A very sad story. It was quite a tragedy yesterday. So I said, what idea should we follow? The major decisions over here. We could potentially get in time to fit in a couple of them, right? The Adventures of Grignr. I think we finished that one and have the book of it now, right? So at least we got that going for us. That, I think, is a success, even if we don't achieve anything else here. But of course, the one everybody agreed with me on was Levy the Outcast, and this will be the thing that we are aiming for here. We will gain, by levying the Outcasts here, the Bandit's Benefactor perk, Martial +2, Intrigue +2. Every time we complete an Intrigue contract, we gain unique men-at-arms, and then the amount of men-at-arms we gain depend on our progress in Gallows Bait. So one thing I was trying to do yesterday was blitz through some of these Gallows Bait traits as fast as possible. We have Bandit almost finished. Marauder we're doing pretty well with. No experience in poaching, and a couple of points in Trickster. That's like the confidence... the Confidence Trickster quest, the criminal diplomacy contract. So something we're not really that well equipped for, but we should definitely give another go. I liked a description someone had in the comments on last episode saying that, you know, even though Grignr was never originally into crime, she definitely was a bad influence, and they really brought out the worst in one another. He pushed her to be as criminal as possible because he was obviously influenced into that criminal lifestyle by her. But here's the cool part. I was a little worried that maybe we were taking him down the wrong path as a character. So I've added that updated mod I was talking about that gives us access to the player's personality. Turns out, all along, it's actually been kind of perfect because the game has determined here that we are a vindictive Ravener. So, of course, these are the personality types that every single character in the game has, based on a combination of their traits and education and blah, blah, blah. Their personality, effectively. We are a vindictive Ravener, and it turns out that this character is very greedy, significantly likely to choose short-term gains, go on raids, embezzle gold, collect taxes, basically be a terrible person looking to get money by any means necessary. I was concerned that going down that criminal path, though I think quite justifiable, because, of course, his wife was... very influential in that regard. Turns out it was actually perfect for him all along. So I think this character we've accidentally played perfectly. I'm so glad we've got this mod back because it is like a nice guiding light. Of course, we don't have to stick to it concretely or anything like that, baby. But it is nice to have that as that kind of guiding light for, say, the characters go slightly off center. So then, let's try and levy the Outcasts, I guess, today, and then of course complete more of these Gallows Baits things. So we can do this the second we get enough money for it. So I think what we'll do is focus then on getting the Gallows Bait and the other two, sort of we need, like a little bit of Bandit, a little bit of Marauder. We'll do those quests to earn the money to pay for this and hopefully kill two birds with one stone. Speaking of killing birds with a stone, people are saying that we can, in fact, go hunting. At the start of the hunt, you get the opportunity to purchase hunting rights for gold, otherwise you get the Gallows Bait poacher trait. We're going to try it again, because last time it didn't work, and I'm going to give it another go. So we just say here, and then... Why did that not work last time, I wonder? Did I just not select the county? I thought it was all grayed out. Maybe it's because we were traveling or busy or reserved or something. I knew you could do this, because otherwise how would you get the poacher perk? I was all worried something in the mod pack had overridden it or something like that. But no, clearly it's fine. We need to make a lot of money first before we can do that anyway. So we're down here in Spoleto because we've been exiled from just about every realm in Europe at this point. We're a criminal everywhere. We moved to the papacy to see what quest we had there. This guy hasn't exiled us, correct? Gallows Bait murderer. This is the problem with taking such a big break between episodes. Obviously, I want to keep playing. It was just a pure coincidence that I couldn't. Yeah, that's a little frustrating. There has also been a sizable patch for a patch log that's come out, basically discussing all of the changes they've made. It's kind of bug fixes and changing various things. Spectacles are less frequent. Obviously, how could we ever have lived thus far without that? I'm a little bit concerned this guy might already want us out of his land, so we're just going to see what we can do here before we're kicked out. Impersonate tax collector. Travel up to 4 countries in his lands. How many, counties in his lands? We could do that. It's also a tier 2 quest, which is something we haven't had access to yet. Smaller group travels faster. Yeah, let's just get this shit done, because obviously we can't stay in one place for too long. Bamboozle her with numbers. Here we are. So we're off to leverage a special tax in Ancona. We're pretending to be the tax collector. Perhaps unsurprisingly, we find the unlucky local woman elected to manage the tribute in a tavern, drinking her sorrows away in advance of our arrival. You've got some cheek, she snarls. Arriving early like this. We pay our dues same as the next town, but we've a right to reasonable notice before you come to leech off our toll. One more gullible fool between us and our payday. Bamboozle her, or we present a seal that looks genuine. If we had a master bard, might be something worth investing in the future if our next character sticks to this craft. And in fact, why don't we have a look at us? How do you... Grignr the Strong is a fearless antagonist. Very vengeful and very bold. More likely to declare war. Interesting. So if we're not able to get land as Grignr Senior, maybe Grignr can take on the legacy. She is much more warfare focused than this guy. He's a little bit of everything. Of course, a lot of these perks we've got from playing the game. I think she'll be as good as him, if not better, in Martial. I think she might be the one to grab some land, and then we'll jump over to another dynasty elsewhere, huh? Kind of 2 characters of each area could be kind of fun. Did we not do that last series? It doesn't matter, of course. Whatever's the most fun. Yeah, let's go with presenting Prince Lambert's seal. Oh, we made a tidy haul. Excellent. We actually got away with that then, huh? You have a score of 1 of 2 towards success. Beautiful. Okay, no guts, no glory, no gold. Onwards. It's his personality type, don't forget. Oh. The Yoms Vikings have been founded. What the hell? Okay. Chieftain Hrodgeir, an enterprising Nordic adventurer, has launched a vicious invasion against Radislav, sweeping the lands of Wallen out from under him in a surprise attack. They have set up the Yoms Vikings. That's fun. Okay, good for you. I wonder if there's anything we can do with that as an unlanded character, huh? Right, oh. Either way, it's a 67% no matter what we go for. We have better intrigue, but I can't believe they're the same. I'm going to go for intrigue again. Present the seal. Beautiful. 2 out of 4 towards an exceptional success. We've gotten quite lucky with that last one, admittedly. So it's going to be our stats versus his stats. Let's have a look at... Oh, I can't click him. I don't know why it won't let me click on this guy so I can see... Hang on. No, I wanted to see his stats to see what he had going for him, just to see if that was the case. I mean, obviously, it's got to be right. 60% chance of bamboozling him with numbers. We succeeded again. Bloody hell. Okay, final one. We might get an exceptional success in something he's just not good at. I don't think we're being unreasonable, Snarks the cook, who presumably drew the short straw on coming to speak with me. There's plenty of farms here, even if they're not great ones. It can't be that hard for us to stock up on provisions. I feel like it's an event that should only happen if you've got low provisions, but, you know, we can find something. Restocking is a good idea anyway. It's not in the budget. Or double the beer rations and call it a day. The camp is very merry, just not very focused. It actually just gives courtier opinion with no negatives. Double the beer ration, sure. I like the idea of building up the characters, like I said. Next character, I think we'll specifically make an effort to rename everybody in the camp. Give them all a really unique, even if it's weird or off-theme, something very memorable so that we can keep track of them, right? Oh my god, it's a 50-50 for the last dice roll here. Coin flip. I mean, you can roll a dice and get 50-50. I present Prince Lambert's seal. Oh my god, we actually did it. Holy shit. I'm so surprised. Trickster experience, of course, is very nice, because that's one of the ones that we are lacking in that, up to level 2. What does that do for us, then? Lower general opinion, of course. Of course, your guest opinion up by 2. What at the highest levels does it give us? Diplomacy per level of fame, +1. That's pretty impressive. God damn, and we also got 1,100 provisions there as well. And a shitload of gold. Beautiful. We don't have to leave Spoleto yet, do we? Because I'd like to do a little poaching while we're here, because we're going to get kicked out eventually, huh? Right, we've got Gallant, we've got Overseer. Army movement speed. It all seems... I don't know, how old is he? 63, but his health is good. Herculean, athletic, strong. He's going to live for a long time yet. So let's not completely... I was going to say, is it a bit pointless giving martial perks to a guy who might die before we can capitalize on it? Going to, you know, something boring. A whole of body, make him live longer. No, let's stick to our guns here. I think he's going to be okay. Abduct foe, instructor of knights. We've got to uncover a secret. Ooh, okay. Can make Thordis into a shield maiden. Thordis the Stout. Very good. Absolutely. I like that. The 4 shield maiden daughters of Grignr. That's a cool story. Right. I don't really know what to go for here. Let's... Yeah, okay, yeah. Absolutely higher position. Let's just have a look through here, see what we've got going on before we get too distracted with day-to-day work. Pardon people in the camp who've done stuff wrong. Demand a payment from our owl that... No, I'm okay, thank you. Right. In that case, let's go hunting. We've got to at least look at this once. And like I said, we're going to get kicked out anyway, right? Let's go in Spoleto, and let's try this properly. Attendance. Yes, let's go all in on that. We can only have a small party size. What do we need for hire? You just can't do it because you're an adventurer. Right, that makes a lot of sense that you'd have a small party as an adventurer, right? We just want to slay the beast to give us a little prestige, of course. Let's go for it. Okay. Are we going to be asked to pay hunting rights? Because obviously we're going to say no. Some of these rights I hunt where I want. Success chance increases tremendously. We gain gallows bait and poacher. Very good. So that one's quite literally on a time limit. I should have done this a lot sooner, but that's okay. Look at this, guys. Looking more and more like Odin every single episode. Purchase the rights. Let's head back to camp. Increases tremendously and increases greatly. Right, we're just going to go off the beaten path and try and find whatever we can. Absolutely. Even into the royal reserves. 72% chance. That's good. A stag, a wolf, or a fox. We might as well go for... Let's go for the wolf. It's slightly higher prestige. Pierre. No, Pierre. That was his lover. His brief lover. Oh, no. Okay, right. We'll have a look around that. Away from the others, I came across a cottage housing one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen. He really does have a thing for deceitful women, doesn't he? She invites me to stay and rest. I'm surprised by how much in common I have with the simple peasant. I'll be honest, I thought she was a witch then at a second. It's very stereotypical, isn't it? Spooky lady in the woods. I don't know what makes her spooky. She's deceitful and vengeful. That's pretty spooky right there. There's more thrilling prey waiting for me. No. Listen, he's loved. He's loved more than any other character I think we've ever had. That was like true love there. They were the best of friends. Hello, Thordis. So many useful herbs and beautiful flowers, both for healing and malicious intent. Keep up appearances. Yeah. He is a gardener. Oh, right. Of course he's a gardener, because we had that event. Become the owner of a pressed rose. Fertility 10%, prestige 0.1. Ah. Keep up appearances. Just go for the success chance. Let's focus on the prestige. Bear in mind how many benefits we get out of that. After that, we ride. Yes, ride directly after the wolf. What's his name? Remember, the Wolf Father. If this man knows wolves, it's Grignr. Go for it. Find the scent. 41% chance of greatly increasing chance. It's only a very minor chance that we don't get any increase whatsoever. Beautiful. You soon find it. 80% is, of course, the highest we can get. I will bring it down myself. Look at the bloody stress loss from that. Jesus, that's 176 stress loss from that. I gained one-legged. Holy shit. As I plunge my blade into it, the beast catches me with a bite as I pull away. I'm pulled away as it howls its death throes. One-legged. Oh, it's such a shame we didn't get one-eyed, because that would have really been... That would have sealed the deal, wouldn't it? Oh my god. Oh, damn creature. Is that... How heavily has that affected his combat stats, though, realistically? Oh, it's only a -4 to prowess. Really? For being one-legged? That almost doesn't seem like enough of a penalty. But I certainly won't complain. Wolf fangs. You've got to keep that as a memento. Oh, come on. I mean, that's clearly not a wolf's fangs, but I won't complain too much. Beautiful. Not bad at all. Of course, we're also getting the hunter experience from that. Like I said, this character was a good way to experiment, taking it slow and knowing what things we need to start doing early in preparation for, well, I mean, obviously our next character, but any future character as well. I absolutely require lodging. Thank you. Okay. So, how much more cash do we need? It was like 400 or something, right? For the... Show me this. Levy the outcast. 500 gold, sorry. Notify when it becomes available. Actually, let's do that with all of these. Why wouldn't we want to take these enormous options? Obviously, very unlikely we're going to get any of them. We'll see how it goes. Become a great conqueror. I would love to pull that off as well. What do we need? At least 8 of the following must be true. We've got 2. You have at least 4,000 soldiers. You've killed at least 12 characters. 20 raid for captures or stand with us contracts. 6 knights with the prowess. I think we could probably pull that one off. Obviously, this one we can tick off. The strategist. How close are we to legendary figure we are never going to get in this guy's lifetime? I think this might be impossible, which is a shame because it gives us that legend seed. It gives us the conqueror trait. Get an army consisting of retinue lancers and retinue vanguard. Are they good? They are absolutely insane. Look at those retinue lancers. 220 attack. 56 pursuit is kind of nuts as well. Okay, we start a war against Pope Nicholas with the Adventurer King class as Bella. Take Rome would be a hell of a flex, wouldn't it? My god. I don't think we can pull it off, though. 1, 2. We can guarantee that one. 3, 4, 5. No. Complete 20 contracts, 20 wars, 5 wars. No, we've just got to have gone to war at some point, so that's never going to happen, which is a real shame. Okay, we could potentially look into that one, the Champion Norse culture, but that I'm going to need to pause and kind of think things over a bit. This one is impossible because we have gallows bait. Unless we want to get rid of it, which of course doesn't really go with anything else. We don't have Zealous, so we can't take that one unless it pops up. Found a holding we can do, but I mean, if we're levying the outcast, we probably just want to go to war, huh? Criminal contracts it is. Let's see if we can tick off some of those final perks. Because the final tier, of course, of the gallows bait perks are the ones that give the biggest benefits, right? So it'd be a real shame just to leave those on the table. God, these tiered traits, there's so much to think about, isn't there? Because we've got this one on the go. We've, of course, got Hastaloo that we've started working on. Traveler that we can tick up to the highest level. We've also got Hunter as well that we've just started. God, Jesus. Okay, so what have we got then? Criminal contracts. Let's have a look here. Abduct people. Heist a treasury. I love to see it, but I think we've already got the experience. Was that Marauder, though? Was that Bandit, the heist treasury? Thief. Neither. I mean, Thief makes a lot of sense. You're right. Thief, we have already maxed out, so I'm actually going to avoid that, even though obviously it pays out an insane amount. Marauder we do need, so let's go for that one then. Okay. Go and abduct someone here. I think we're going to go for... I think we're going to go for the balanced option, because I'm not sure what our team's success is looking like these days. Grignr the Strong on muscle 50 is fucking insane. We need to get more muscle slots, because look at them. All of these daughters, 32, 45, 50 is amazing. We're already up to 80%. We're at maximum success chance. I've got to bear that in mind for future abduction contracts, that with her, by herself, we basically clear it, right? Oh, shit, yeah, so this is just going to be a really slow contract unnecessarily now. Bollocks. All right, well, it's going to be very secret, and we're guaranteeing success, but slow is not really what we want when this guy's 63 years old. Ooh. Francois, my champion, wants to improve my prize bow. Absolutely. Okay. What did we get from that? Francois. What did I get from that, Francois? Prowess +5. Ooh. Hello. And now he's one-legged. Maybe that makes more sense. Ah, you've lost the trait wounded. Actually, let's equip those wolf claws. So what we've got right now are the detailed maps, right? The travel speed, the travel safety, they're really good. The wolf fang's giving, 0.04 prestige per month. Yeah, maybe not. In hindsight, you're good. Right, we're at 97%. We might as well just put it through at that, right? I cannot believe we would ever fail at 97%. Seize the moment. Beautiful. I hope he likes his new courses. Okay, let's get on with that other abduction contract immediately, if it's still there. Hello. Starving soldiers. A figure stumbles into your camp. His name is Landolfo. There are more like me. He gestures off into the distance. All of us left to rot after every petty conflict ends. You're better than I and more foolish. Take every last penny and trinket in his possession. Oh. We're going to steal from this poor downtrodden man. Bandit experience. I do need bandit experience. We're going to take his brooch. Knight effectiveness. Prestige. Prowess. Oh. Oh. Am I about to rob this man? I feel like this is horrible. But you got to bear in mind, this character is very greedy. I've got to do it. It's in his character. Okay. Well, that was dreadful. You awful man. You just robbed this random downtrodden war veteran. Hello there. Go on then. Join me. Yes, let's start taking these people as champions. We need champions, supposedly, if we're going to war. Walthari. Welcome, my friend. 26 Marshal. Yeah, very welcome, my friend. Nice to see you. Okay, we've got Camp Revelry available. Hold off a second. Let's go for... It doesn't really matter at this point because we're going to take them all anyway, right? Let's go for that abduct contract very briefly. Is it gone? Rustle animals and cover secret. Instruct knights? No, I missed it. Bollocks. Rustle animals is poacher. Yes, absolutely rustle some animals. We haven't seen this one before. I don't know why. Oh, stick together, focus on the beast. 96% chance. +1 of a successful rustling. Beautiful. Are you... What the hell? Your troops are far too separate. We hit the 4%. Rightful imprisonment because we tried to steal. That is unbelievable. Did I read that right? 96%. Your troops are... What? No. Impossible. Impossible. That event is bugged. Impossible that we hit 3% chance back to back. No. You're a damn liar. Victory to the count. No, that's bugged. That must be the new patch that's broken it. I refuse your reality. That is ridiculous. Nonsense. I'm leaving. Well, we're going over here, so we're going to do a town specifically. Ridiculous. There's no way. I'm not angry about it enough to go dig into the event code and see what's going on there, but good lord. Okay. I'm just going to see if they've got Dutch Battle Axe. Hello. Well, I will take that. Dutch Battle Axe is my kind of weapon. I think it bloody is, isn't it? You've got a couple of nice... Oh, look at this. Prestige 0.17. Seduce phase. Well, that's good. Lombard Brooch. Hello. Do we want Marosia's ring? Wouldn't mind that ring. We're supposed to be saving money here, but no, you're fine. Okay, the jewelers. Let's have a chat with Sir Rodold. Hello, Sir Rodold. Do you want to join me? Join us as a quartermaster. We do need a quartermaster. Oh, I can just ask him to join. I have a sizable following for you to organize. Options available because you have at least 15 followers. Sick. Okay, I thought we'd fill in some of these slots that we've lost over the course of today. Armor needs an upgrade. Nothing there. Norse mail. Norse lamellar armor. Heightened scale armor. Nah, you're good. Okay, let's see if there's anyone in the tavern who we might want to recruit. It's the men with the funny hats. 20 Marshall. Yeah, no, I think I'm alright, actually. And we have Transport, Justicia, or Intrigue. Now, I've got to get... I'm sorry, we're going to immediately leave here because I've got to get some more of these criminal contracts. Exceptionally necessary right now if we're trying to build up this experience fast. Level 2 Russell contract again. Oh, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it even though last time we were totally betrayed. 96% chance. The thing is, I know the way that the Claw Switch engine works for modding, and I know that if it says 96%, it means 96%. The tooltips are determined from the outcomes that you put in the event options, right? That you can't, well, you can override it with a custom tooltip, but you wouldn't unless you're a lunatic. So that is correct. We genuinely did hit the 3% chance both times then. I mean, it is possible that they've accidentally had the outcome linked to the wrong event. That's a thing you could do. But I guess that's why I wanted to test it. I genuinely think we just got unlucky. Good lord. Asa, you can rest. It's okay. The animals will still be there. They're not going to disappear in 5 days. Go for it again. Beautiful. We eat like kings tonight. 1,700 provisions. That's good to remember for the future, isn't it? That was a good rustling. What have we got going on here? Instructor of Knights, cover secret, heist the treasury, burn the property. What do we get for burning property then? That is bandits. How are we doing on... So bandit we've already maxed out. I just can't take it. I'm sorry. It's too much time wasting. Heist the treasury is thief. We've already maxed that one out too. Whoa, careful there. We're going to travel further outfield. We're going to head down to... into, I suppose, historically Sicily at this point, isn't it? Into Benevento and see what we can get. Oh, no! He's got consumption at the age of 65, and he is, quote, feeling fine. Yeah, thank you, Air. My personal physician is here. Beautiful. Excellent work, Philomena. Reduced disease symptoms. It's not even going to touch him. He's that powerful. Feeling fine. Just a touch of the old tuberculosis. Don't worry about that. What have we got then? Heist Treasury Tier 2. Oh, my God. Murder Foe is got to be Marauder, hasn't it? It's got to be. It wouldn't make any sense if it was anything else. Okay. We don't need high-stakes bartering just to travel over here. Was that still dangerous? Oh, it's a bit of mold. Or we eat the wrong planet and die. Oh, I'll take the gamble. I shouldn't say that today after we hit 3% chance twice in a row. Right. Okay. Assassin, Thug. Ooh. I'm going to go with speed. I'm going to go with speed because we've got some very good people. Grim the Strong, 28. That's what we like to see. Okay, footpads. Let's have a look here. Okay, we got... You are a very good infiltrator. This is going to be fast. A little worried about the success chance, but given how speedy we're going to be, I'm not concerned. I mean, it's 10 days. We'll be done way quicker than the other one. Good secrecy as well. I think that's the right way to approach it then. And then we just wait here and we build up the secrecy, and it's still going to be a lot faster. A holy man has approached us. He's a monk. We don't want your word type here. No, we have absolutely no respect for that. Thank you. Oh, he's ended up being a bishop. Oh, and then he moved to England and became a bishop. Well, that's good for him. You know, that's a hell of a step up. Finno-Norse hybridization. The Norse and Finnish people have grown increasingly close over the years, so much that they've hybridized. They speak Finnic. Balto-Finnic heritage. So what the hell did they keep from Norse? Nothing? It sounds as if Finland have just... it seems like the Finnic culture just swallowed up Norse. Okay, fair enough. And what realm is this? Is this going to be some... I was about to say a single county somewhere in Finland. Yeah, very good. And with that, we are done. Cover every angle. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, and there she goes. Grignr the Strong. We're teaching her how to get her hands dirty. She might disapprove of this. She might want more. Although, vengeful, brave, fickle. No, she seems quite flexible, all things considered. Fearless antagonist. Did I look at the wrong daughter, really? Fearless antagonist. Very vengeful, very bold. Oh, yeah, she'd be up for that. If she's a bold character, sure. Goodbye, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm not sure why we get the trait experience for having someone else murder them. I guess the point is we're learning organizational skills, right? Heist the treasury. Artifact delivery. Can I steal it? Valuable heirloom is about to change hands. Can I just take that for me? 270 prestige. Bloody hell. Honest travelers of means. Clearly this man does not know who we are. Although it might be a nice safe haven, given that everyone else wants us kicked out. Oh, no, I think we've got to take it. Particularly because right now, my friends, we levy the outcast. Let's do it. Rally to me, wretched of the earth. Look at him stood there. He is like Odin. When your heart gets stabbed by a rusty dagger, you do not care about the pedigree of its wielder. Knights in shining armor with their precious weapons imported from across creation, they die the same as the poor clothed in rags, holding sharpened branches snapped from the nearest tree. Lords and ladies with their fancy titles can keep their overpriced hirelings and fear betrayal every time somebody with a bigger purse walks by. Machiavelli said that. Hear me and gather forth, you who did not get to choose your life path, for violence and blood has marked you from birth. Well done. You get a small army consisting of marauders, poachers, or looters and bandits. Brilliant. Okay. We've lost our levels of fame because we are now Bandit Lord. Do we have a different title? Master Grignr the Wolffather. It's still the same. It would have been cool if we were like Bandit Lord Grignr. I mean, I could just name him that. I don't have to live by your rules. And I think that's kind of the point, right? Okay. So then, what do we get in terms of warriors? Great man-at-arms regiment. Oh, we just get the wretched and the lost. Merry men. They just come in as special soldiers. It doesn't even fill up a man-at-arms. Oh, I thought it would just give us regiments, but no, it doesn't. Branding veterans. Ooh. We've got the Bondi, Huskars, Armored Footmen. You're very good. Yeah, okay, so they're anti-light cavalry. Spearmen, heavy cavalry. That's pretty good. Whoa, wowie. Okay, I think this is where we start investing, isn't it? And we take a county for our own. Where would we even take? I mean, Italy's very splintered. It's in quite a few pieces. I mean, we could certainly grab something up here. What if we go grab, like, Corsica or something? Grab a little island nation. Set up camp there and don't look back. Because, hilariously, heading back to Scandinavia to try and carve something out is pretty much impossible at this point because they've all bloody unified at this stage. I think that's the wrong fight. I think we go for the much more unstable, kind of southern Europe in general is pretty unstable. Even the Byzantines are in the middle of the rebellion. Not that we're going to fight the Byzantines. I think... Oh, this is really interesting. I don't really want to border with Byzantium, especially if even getting a border with the Pope might not be the right play, given that we are a different religion. Go take Corsica, though. Nice, safe Grignr Island. Not again. We've done Grignr Island before, as far as I remember. One thing I did buy from our traveling and our adventures was this, of course, this incredible Dutch battle axe. I saw that there was some sort of warhammer as well that seemed pretty ridiculous. So if I see that again, it was like 11 prowess, but didn't have any of the other benefits. So I think this one's good for now. I'm hoping what we can get is better armor. So if we are we in a city now? What are we? Oh, we're in a castle. Let's move over and just see if we can get that before we totally commit to the idea of all-out warfare. Ooh. The culture in Ariana is unfamiliar to me, and some of their customs equally alien. This is proven especially true with Grignr. Acting as our cook for the evening beckons me over to the stewing pot. It's a local recipe, supposedly authentically Lombard. I look at the substance with suspicious. Is that stewed mole with turnips? We're going to mix it with Norse cuisine. A little bit of fermented fish. How delicious. Right, let's go to... let's go to... Oh, we can't visit the city holding because we've got consumption. That's a bollock, isn't it? We could go mug the wealthy citizenry while we've got consumption and maybe give them that too. Insult to injury. It's bio-warfare here in South Italy. We've only got a 50% chance here because I chose the more risky one and we got absolutely nothing to show for it. That wasn't worth it at all. Thought we'd be able to move fast and just get in and get out. Right, martial perk then. God, I hope this guy doesn't die of consumption. I mean, he's not likely to. He's just Mr. Consumption Man from now on. Burn property as a bandit. How close are we? Oh, so bandit. I can never remember that. I keep confusing bandit and marauder in my damn head. Okay. Let's get out there. Mug some citizenry. If we succeed with this, we get them. I think we'll probably finish marauder. Oh. A boar. 11% chance of the boar. It does say the boar kills Simon. You die. I presume we're both dying to the boar. No fucking way. This has been the unluckiest day. This has been the unlucky... Did that say 1% or 11%? I'm starting to doubt myself now. What did that say? I read that as 1%, but I might have misinterpreted. I clearly need an 8K monitor at this point, for fuck's sake. Did that say... I mean, even 11%. Unlucky. Shouldn't have done it as a man ridden with consumption. You can view, but not affect the game while the succession window is open. They've learned that from Crusader Kings too, haven't they? Because you used to be able to do a load of stuff while it was still paused. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, that's... What can I say? That's totally thrown me. She's 38. Oh no, dear. Oh no, dear. Okay. I'm at a loss. Shit. What the fuck did we keep from that? Did we keep the troops? Nothing. We had nothing to show for that at all. Well, I mean, except for the fact that we've got an incredibly upgraded camp. We've got some very powerful artifacts. Other than that, we've got nothing to show. And 400 gold. We start with a tremendous amount of prestige. Other than that, we've got nothing to show for it. Oh my god. Not this time. Not this time. Not this time. We're going all in. We are absolutely going all in right off the bat here. The sole focus of Grignr the Strong as a fearless antagonist who seeks war is to do what her father never could. We get too lost in the source. Just too obsessed with trying to get those bloody troops from the... Because it was every time we complete... What was it? An intrigue contract? Oh. He gets maimed by a bloody wolf. His leg ripped off. He gets consumption. And then he dies traveling on the road. Gored by a boar. I'm actually in awe. Okay, you're not a criminal though, correct? You're not gallows bait. Because all of that was just you working for someone else. It's a clean slate, and I don't think it's a clean slate that we will follow again, because she's vengeful and bold. She wants to declare war. So I think that's the route we go down. I don't think we go back into gallows bait again. It was fun while it lasted, but obviously I didn't quite capitalize on it in the way I should. What's her education? So we go to that university visit. We immediately get... Here's the play. Here's the game plan. Go to the university visit in Sweden. We hit level 5. Education straight off the bat. We might need to save up a few more... No, I think we'll be fine in terms of cash. Immediately hit level 5. Marry. You should probably marry immediately. Or we'll marry off your younger sisters and then she can just focus on war. Maybe that's the right way to go about it, huh? I think we probably will then. Just don't marry at all. Or marry someone like a super strong bloke. Just go for someone with like super high prowess or something like that. Pierre Raymond, the stout. I mean, he's not that. I mean, he's got strong, which is something. He's also Christian. Maybe we just... She doesn't need to marry. Nah, fuck it. She's dedicated to war. Something that her father wasn't able to do. And I think that's the way we're going to play her. Very vengeful, very bold. She's got to live up to his legacy. Vengeance for him against the world that wronged him. I like that. So then, we're not going to do too much today because I want to obviously leave it open-ended, get some feedback from you all, see what you think of the situation. Let's go for that anatomical studies. I think that's very useful. Reasonable as well, given that her father was maimed and injured and killed by a boar. Just slowed down in his older years, even though his prowess was higher than ever. It was just bullshit. It was bullshit, let's be honest. It was not a lucky day for us today. I think we immediately go to the university visit. Without a shadow of a doubt. Raise a runestone. No, we've got to raise the runestone where he fell. My departed father, Grignr. And then archaeologists in 1,000 years' time will be saying, how the fuck is there a runestone to Grignr in Sicily? I'm sure there probably is in real life. My departed father, Grignr. Absolutely. Now that I've decided what to put on my runestone, the question remains where to place it. Memorials to family like Grignr encourage respect and fealty. They're best placed in areas that think little of me, where I can make an example of my dedication and servitude to higher powers. Of course, 1 or 2 spots do spring to mind. I think that would be a good place. And then if we do that, gains ancestral runestone for 50 years. I presume it doesn't apply to the county because, of course, it's not our county, right? We're just going to raise a runestone here in the middle of the woods where he fell. Died to that damn boar. It's a Robert Baratheon tale, isn't it? Except, you know, our guy didn't become king of 7 kingdoms. Okay, let's do that university visit straight away then. Should we just move the whole camp up to Scandinavia and just start fresh? There's nothing keeping us here. We've got the provisions to do it, so I think we shall. 978 provisions, so a very cheap journey to go halfway across the map. Hello there. You're our captain, are you? Okay, fair enough. Well, as long as you know your stuff, I don't really mind too much. It's not going to be too long a journey either, because we're going a lot by boat here. Oh, God. Now, we have to prove we are a worthy leader. We're taking over this band of what is ragtag criminals, and we're trying to not necessarily put them on the correct path or the morally good path. We're still going to go and conquest some lands that we have absolutely no rights to whatsoever. But they're still probably not going to approve of our methods. They're probably asking why we're not robbing people on this journey, why we're not hanging around and getting the money from the place that we know there were contracts in. Okay, you won the fight against Philomena, and we've made her leave. I didn't want that because she's very good, but they were rivals. Fair enough. Maybe she's angry because she didn't. That was our physician, and Philomena didn't treat our father correctly. So what's our followers looking like these days? So we've got Dalla, Thora, obviously Thordis, Alva Vani. So our giant lady is still here. I like that because she's a great, memorable character. Bonda Cognac, okay. Bonda Cognac, of course. Asnar, Simon. I remember Simon, of course. Pierre Raymond. How could I forget that? Jocelyn the Hunchback. So those are the three people that joined us at the same time. Got Asa. She was the one with, yeah, the super high diplomacy. Björg the Shy, younger sister. Roadold. Rodoald. What a name. Adamar, Biltrude. Yeah, just people that I've hired because of their good skills. We've got Guillermo, our prisoner. Fuck knows why this guy's still here. Were we supposed to deliver him for a contract? Never did. Not entirely sure. I guess we'll kick him out at some point. Just let him go. And then Francois. One of our recent additions. Okay, fair enough then. Right, let's get going. Is there anything else we need to know here? Hold on, rivals. Who have we got? Milamira, who's about to die. These are probably people that we've just wronged during quests as this character. Bear in mind, she was doing some of our dirty work there, some of our assassin work. You are going to pick up experience bloody fast now, right? Because she's got the Travels of Grignr, Grignr book, 30% extra. That's real good. And if she comes out of this university in one piece as well, do we have enough cash? We should, I think, if we go all in. 281. Bear in mind, there's other opportunities during it to make some other money. Study hard. She, I think, watching what happened to both of her parents. Both of her parents, obviously, horribly toxic, awful people. Very troubled people. Full of red flags. They loved one another, but everyone else was kind of left by the wayside. I think she had a genuine connection with her father. Sadly, we can't really know what she thought of her mother. But I think that seeing what the lifestyle did to both of them dying before their time. I mean, you can't really say that when they were 67 and 69. They did pretty well on themselves, right? But they were bad people, and clearly that's not the life for her, because she doesn't have any traits that necessarily correlate to that. And her personality does sort of imply otherwise. I'm sure she might have been influenced a little bit by it, because it was her whole life. It's all she's ever known, huh? This could determine the straight and narrow, huh? She's already aced an assignment there. You can kind of see the ghost of the assignment in the background for whatever reason. Okay, become more successful. Massively more successful. 4% chance we destroy them with facts and logic. Listen, any other day, I'd say obviously we're never going to hit a 4%. But given everything else that's happened, let's just scribble some notes. Take the stress. This is her seeing if we can do it on the straight and narrow. None. That's good to know as well. We're going to do a learning challenge against Vigdis. 60% chance. Go on. You convinced her. Well done. Okay, I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay. Either way on this one, we become more successful. 32% chance of much more successful. Come on. You won the debate. No way. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is outrageous. We're going to scream at these people to stop drinking, to stop chanting at her, to join them in their drinking adventures. She's going to tell them to piss off. Okay, Ivor's going to approve of that. That's very good, and we become much more successful. I think we're going to do it. How long have we got? How many more months? What am I looking for here? Where's the months bar? Am I going mad? I feel like we can't be in an activity. Yes, you're fine. Okay, Urunda is right. More successful. Ivar pursues the worthiest of knowledge. More successful. Great merits in both disciplines. Massively more successful. Only 12%. I can't justify that. We like Ivar. So we're going to say more successful. 41 days till it ends. Okay. Oh, we made friends with Ivar. You supported Ivar's position in a scholarly dispute. You might want to come with us. Come on, we're almost there. Give us a couple more big events. Give us a couple more big events. Here we go. More successful. Slightly more successful. Slightly more successful. Okay. Pay some money to help teach these people how to read. It's going to cost us 50 gold, 150 prestige. We're going to bankrupt ourselves. Oh, my God. Can I justify it? I think we have to justify it. She's bold. She would take it as a personal challenge. She would take it as a personal challenge to prove that she's better than these people. You failed to study for an important exam. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, here we go. Come on, one more event. We did not get it. Did we get the level up? We didn't get it. We didn't get it. We didn't get it. Oh, okay, fine. These things happen. We got unlucky. We've been very, very unlucky today. Very unlucky indeed. Okay. Sorry, where was that event? Can you bring that back? I did want to bring one of those people with me, but apparently opening the perk window closed the actual event itself. Wow, this has been a very, very unlucky day. Bear in mind at level 3, again, it says you are very likely to upgrade your perk or whatever. Shit. Okay, well, 24 martial, 42 prowess, more importantly, is nothing to frown at. That's actually an incredible power. 30% generic monthly lifestyle experience is sick. That's actually disgustingly good. Should we potentially try and buy some more artifacts? See if we could buy some books that might give us... If we say buy artifacts, nobody will sell us anything. We'd have to move, I think, just to be in Diplo range. Okay. We're going to be legitimate. Can we arrive at that tournament in time? That might be a good way to start our legacy. We won't make it. They're literally already in the middle of the duel. Why even make me that offer? Let's start our legitimate... Oh, God, it's all criminal contracts. No. No. We're not... We're not about that. Start as we mean to go on. We're going to get some experience back in her ancestral homeland, even though I don't think she's ever been here, right? We're going to come back. We're going to learn, and we're going to build up our martial experience. We're going to build up our contacts. We're going to build up our army. More importantly, train these people. Don't forget, we could also steal some of these people. We could poach them. What is that? 66% chance that Vaughn learns how to be a military engineer. You can't keep up. That's not my fault. And that was it. We return home with nothing. Oh, this is fun. We've become a poet. I sip a mug of Cretan Muscat, eyes scanning over my latest scrawlings. The song Sword. Though conflict brings wrath to all someday, our hero lives to enter the fray. So let none challenge his bold intent, unless to the hereafter they wish to be sent. I'm truly one of the greatest artistic minds of my age. Fine verse, but what shall I muse on next? Poet is virtuous, which is pretty fun. Writing is fun, but I don't know about writing. We become a journaler, learning and stress loss. I feel like we've got to take poet. She clearly enjoys that. So there you go. Boom. Poet trait. Virtue. I like that. That's a good start. I like this. This is her getting on the straight and narrow. Now, not if the game it keeps pushing us towards with unlucky events and constant bad circumstance, and maybe she falls off the wagon and she ends up being a criminal again, so be it. Okay. But I would like her to be different. We can't just have gallows bait after gallows bait. That would be ridiculous. Right, let's go and train these bloody knights again. Okay, we're gonna train Carl. We're gonna teach a military engineer, 74%. He learns it on the spot. Oh, it's Vaughn again. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, follow my moves, 61%. Did we succeed? He learns a lot from you. Contract complete, beautiful. Gets added to our roll of patrons as well. We'll immediately go back and instruct some knights again. This is what Grignr tried doing. If I'm not mistaken, was it not also this county exactly where we were repeatedly doing this? Wow. It's history. History is repeating itself. Hopefully not in the same way. It's this fucking dude again. How shit is he that we have to keep going over here training him? Follow my moves. Military engineer. Learns it on the spot. Beautiful. There you go. Okay, we're making some very, very quick cash here. Beautiful. Expelled on contract hook. Okay, so with that interaction, I should probably just immediately start asking for man-at-arms, right? Arrange a marriage. Ah. Now, hello. Who should we go for? I don't think she'll marry. I think we marry Thordis to... Hold. Marry her to people and start getting alliances. Now, hello. Okay. That could be a really good way to start building up a fighting force. I mean, we've got to decide what county, where we want to start carving out around. Maybe we even want to go over to Britain. Viking it to some extent. Currently carved up between Britain E, close enough, yeah. Powers like Wales is taking over, East Sayax, Wessex. It's all a bit of a mess. No Vikings seem to have really properly taken over. The Kingdom of Ireland is formed. What's happening over here? This is a total bloody mess. So maybe we could capitalize on that. We could be the Vikings in our hearts. What I would love to do, as I've said before, is set up a very powerful dynasty with this character. Then we jump to a different... We make our own character again and jump over to a different one or something like that. And we go from there, and we just kind of see how they do. I try and set them up as good as possible so that they can keep that ball rolling. And as we're playing through, maybe we'll come across more members of the Grignr dynasty. For now, we will wrap it up here today so I can get your feedback on the situation. The best methods we should... What methods we should pursue, what you think is best. And I'm happy to take feedback from the council of the comments section. I totally agree. Wasted opportunity. Took far too long to get any acceleration going. We needed to start getting troops 10 years before I actually did. So we know that for future. This is all, like I said, a research series, getting an idea of timings and the way traits interact. So for future playthroughs, and we want to do something a bit more themed and have a kind of general story frame in mind, we can pursue that with a bit more accuracy. Please let me know how it looks. Please let me know how it sounds. If there are any issues that I can stamp out for next time, or where it is a little bit washed out from where one monitor's HDR, the other's not. All manner of complications still just to sort out. Won't take too long to get it all under wraps. Thank you, of course, to the executive producer patrons for allowing the series to exist in the first place. Thank you to Cosmosenti, Goatman Gaz, Grey Seeker, Charkagaski, Under the Couch, Thomas Law, Andrew Robichaud, Heresy Llama, Kyle Smith, Shatner's Bassoon, The Cat Lover 366, Nexstar, Deadwoods, Rotro Raggy, I'm Wrapped in the Breeding Dome, iDoge, I Am Sagittaire, Jam Plague, Night Soren, Evan Crocker, Crackadaka, Bill Sarsaparilla, Galactica 12, Doc G8, 404, Yatian, Anna Bombination, Sabine Shadowhill, El Zilcho, Noah, Nightbee, and of course everyone else on this enormous list of 500 executive producers. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I hope your 4K experience is worth it. Thank you for your Patreon money. It went straight on that. Thank you as well to D's Nuts, Jason R, Glyph, Ballplot, Nylanthria, James Twice, Sevatar the Sinner, Mad Maven, Potion Seller, Categorize, Jake, Sophia Dragon, Nataz and Varsia, Flying Flamingo, Grim, Lilac Logan, Max Soplo, and Erinildo as well. Goodbye.